This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat and fire. We keeping a foot on the whoop on the Knicks. We keeping a foot on the whoop on the Knicks. Let's talk about it, man.
Go ahead,
See, this is what I was talking about when I said this was a WWE scripted fight. This is what I was talking about when I said this was a fairy tale fight. This is what I was talking about when I said this is the Matrix. This is an illusion. I was just finishing working out at Planet Fitness with my boy, the one that went to the fight, the one that said that Errol the True Spence was gonna stop him in 9 rounds. We both looked at each other and we was like, that's what we both did. He said, yo man, you know, I ain't gonna lie, man. What kept me going was pool counter boxing. You know, I've been checking this dude's channel out, and the dude was saying they just made this shit too damn easy for people to pick apart. I sat there and I looked, I was like, buddy should have checked my channel out, because then he would understand what I've been saying. It's good to see that there's other content creators that's putting the information out and explaining it as well. But let's be honest here. He Knows Everything led the charge. He Knows Everything kept the heat and the fire. He Knows Everything kept the foot on the necks. He Knows Everything was the first one to break this shit out, man, because at the end of the day, what you guys are going to see is a trilogy. You're going to see in the first fight, like you saw, the barking, the CHIHUAHUA barking behind the damn fence. He won his fight. He won his fairy tale bullshit and fuck shit make-believe fight. He won a fight that he made you believe he was doing something, but in actuality he was doing nothing. He made you see that he won a fight where he was basically on undetectable PEDs. I'm glad there's people in the comment section that are smart, that understand how these things work, that understand that he knows everything. The information that he says can be dissected. It can be researched. It can be quantified, calculated, verified, certified. It can be appropriated. It can be authorized, and it can be basically put out there for people to get. There is such a thing called undetectable PEDs. Victor Conte is the best in the building at it. There's a reason why this guy keeps rebranding companies. This is why this guy keeps becoming a multi-millionaire. He did it with Balco. Then when he got caught, did it with Biogenesis. Then when he got caught, now it's with Snack. Snack is basically the improved and basically what we would say the perfect variation of undetectable PEDs. Terence Crawford never had a turtle back. Terence Crawford never put on 30 pounds. He put on 30 pounds in this fight. Damn near was the size of Errol the True Spence. Had punching resistance like nobody's business. When me and Buddy looked at each other, we said, man, what did this fight remind you of? He said it was just like Miguel Cotto and Antonio Margarito. Let me say it again. No, let him say it again. So hear him and hear him motherfucking well. This fight reminded you of Miguel Cotto and Antonio Margarito. He said, come on, man. Cotto was already bleeding out in the first round. He said, I was there at the Spence fight. He said Spence was already bleeding. You saw blood piercing through his face, through the ring. He said, man, I was close to ringside and I saw this shit. I looked at my friend. There was 75% Errol the True Spence fans and 25%, but it was 75% Spence. I told you guys, man, Spence is the rock star. He's the big fish. He's the one that brought everybody to the party and to the dance. He said fights was breaking out, man. Everybody was drunk. Spence fans was going up against Spence fans because they was sitting there getting all fucking mad. They couldn't believe it. It was like everybody was yelling, where's Errol the True Spence's durability? Where's tactical aggression? I said, damn, motherfuckers listening to the He Knows Everything content. Where's technical punching placement? That's what he told me. I said, where'd you get this information from? He said, there's a interesting content creator. He said, I don't remember his name. I was laughing because he was looking at me. And, you know, I didn't want to tell him it was me. You see, people always think, oh, He Knows Everything is always popping his collar. I wanted him to figure it out. I wanted him to put 2 and 2 together. He said, you know what? That content creator kind of looked like you. He's very animated. He's very witty. He's very funny. He's entertaining. Damn near probably got the best gift to gab on YouTube, man. I mean, I watched this guy's video and I'm like thoroughly entertained. The guy just makes you laugh, but at the same time, you could tell he knows his shit about the square circle. He said, you sure you don't have a twin? I started laughing because eventually he's going to figure out that it's He Knows Everything, which is i.e. me. That's bringing you that what? That heat and that fire. And keeping a foot on the what? On the niggas. And keeping a foot on the what? On the niggas. It felt good. I'm like, damn. He knows everything's low-key like a celebrity out here, man. Motherfuckers already starting to put two and two together. He said, you sure it's not you? I said, I don't know what you're talking about, man. You know, they always say black people look alike. See, what people don't understand is I don't like to put myself out there when I'm in the public like that. But eventually he's going to put two and two together. But he said that brother right there, I'm not going to lie, out of everyone, that brother right there was basically saying, man, something didn't fucking add up. And I saw a video of his, I think the other day, where he was talking about Turtleback, and he was talking about how he works out or whatever. He said, you sure that's
Go
not
ahead,
you?
he knows.
Because y'all look very much alike. I said, I don't know what you're talking about, man. But he said, and he was absolutely right, because I agree with him, because I work out too. You don't develop a turtleback overnight unless you are on something. He said, man, when I was there in the ring, Errol the True Spence was bleeding in the first round. I've never seen this before. And he mentioned the Emmanuel Larty fight. That's how he showed his boxing IQ. He said, come on, man. Spence was getting hit by that dude, and he didn't even buckle. All of a sudden, Terence Crawford got this power. All of a sudden, Terence Crawford goes from hitting you with snappy power in the second half of the fight from countering to all of a sudden knocking you out. This is what he said. And I said, this is what I know this dude's boxing knowledge is so on point. He said this, I would have believed it if Errol the True Spence had punished Terence Crawford the whole fight. Terence Crawford basically looked bleeded up. It was the opposite. Terence Crawford basically looked beat down. And then he had a puncher's chance. Towards the second half of the fight, Errol the True Spence either overreached or overcommitted, and then he got caught with something. Then I would have believed it was a real fight. That's really how the fight is supposed to go. How the fuck is he bigger than Errol the True Spence? Where's Errol the True Spence's durability? Where's Errol the True Spence's ability to fight? He said, man, I saw the weigh-in. Errol the True Spence looked dry as fuck. He said Terence Crawford looked big as hell. He said, I'm telling you, man, something wasn't right with that shit. Something didn't look the way it was supposed to. I said, you're very smart. You're on to something, buddy. You get it. And then I looked at him, and he didn't even understand it, but I said in my mind, he's a real G, a super real G, and an ultimate real G out here in these boxing streets. Because he gets it. And see, this is what they wanted to do. They wanted to take the barking, the CHIHUAHUA, walking behind the damn fence and prop him up to a level to where now they're making you think he's Transformers more than meets the eyes. The motherfucker's never been more than meets the eyes. How did he go from a guy that never sold a chicken dinner and a cookout to all of a sudden, these are things that make you say, These are things that make you say, Nah. Can't be. He said he was disgusted. He said, man, he looked at his homeboy and he said, let's get the fuck up out of here because they about to fight. He said there were so many fights that broke out within fights. He said, man, listen, when it's all said and done, I can't fucking wait for the rematch. But this is where I tested his Errol the True Spence fanship. I said, so you still rocking with Spence? You still 10 toe down? He said, come on, man. Man down strap season. He said, I can't wait till the fucking rematch in December. He said, Spence is going to fuck around and cripple Bud. I said, okay, you get it. And then I said, I asked him one last question. I said, you think it was about the money? Come on, man. They made $21 million at the gate. Easily, they're going to do double. And easily in the third fight, they're going to do triple. Because once Spence knock him out in the second fight, of course there's going to be a trilogy. So he said, it's very clear that the powers that be had their hands in it. He said, I don't know. I can't tell you. But it's very clear something behind the scenes is happening. So it's very clear that a lot of people are seeing this for what it is. A lot of people are actually taking the He Knows Everything red pill. And they're not sipping that fucking minor, conventional, illusion, and matrix blue pill. Y'all need to wake the fuck up and see that this fight that you saw was not a real fight. It was a fake fight. It was an illusion fight to take a CHIHUAHUA walking behind the damn fence and prop him up to big dog status. That's the cold-hearted, That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat truth teller fashion. I keeps the foot on the whoop on the nicks. I keeps the foot on the whoop on the nicks. This is why you need to tune into this platform. This is why you need to subscribe. This is why you need to comment. This is why you need to like. And this is why you need to share. Because when it's all said and done, nobody's telling you this shit the way that He Knows Everything is telling you this shit. This is He Knows Everything. Check it out.